fact, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team.
Youngwei Koo set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A run for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 17 at the 18-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Check, 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 check. Mike 55,
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D.
And he rifles one incomplete. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
First down, Minnesota.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
And the Vikings first down.
First down, Kaufman. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal, Minnesota.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll look to run with Akers. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns were able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down at his own.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown. Nick Chubb, 94 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Kaufman. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Kaufman. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. Every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 34-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Kaufman setting up the screen for Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Vikings first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kaufman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Kaufman. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And goal at the Browns.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Off the option, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw. Kaufman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Kaufman's pass, intended for number 14, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Kaufman. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
41-yard line.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Kaufman, he'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kaufman. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a 1st as that leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
set them back 5. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They run, chop, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 53 at the mark.
Back to throw here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That's a run. They're running it. At 58's the money. Go 58's the money. Watch the out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man on the out route. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder, and sure enough, they can't convert here.
They start the drive with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
43-yard line. A gain of 4.
On 3rd and 2, Kaufman. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Off the play fake. Kaufman, he'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating from the gun, Kaufman, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Browns.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Chubb.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
I'm going to come back to you.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the 4th quarter.
The 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Vikings 23, Browns 14.